We are live. We are live on YouTube. As we wait for more people to join, I just want to get an idea of who is within us, who is currently with us tonight. I want to know, so what you're going to do, instead of telling us who you are and where you are joining from. If you are a potential customer or someone that is looking at trying out our products, I want you to type a one on the comments because you are number one. If you are a forever business owner, that is going on the C9 challenge, that is going on the spring clean challenge, I want you to type a two on the comments. Our VVIPs tonight are actually our number ones. It is those people that are going to be maybe doing the C9 for the first time. It is those people that are maybe wanting to know more about the C9. So if you are that person, give me a one. If you are already a forever business owner and going on the C9 challenge, give me a two on the comments. I see we only have Utidi here, who's a forever business owner. Is it only TD? Is it only TD who's gonna? Oh, we've got Ungangiwe who is going to be a C9 warrior soon, which is quite good. Oh, Eunice, that's another C9 warrior loading. C9 warrior coming up. Unomzamo, all the best as we go on our cleanse. I promise you, Coach Y is also going on a C9 cleanse. Oh my God, we are going to paint social media purple. So, what's our time? Okay, without wasting any of your time, I am now going to hand over to our beautiful coach who has done so well with consistency. And I will allow her to introduce herself, and I am now going to hand over to her to drive this session for us. And thank you so much, Coach Fiks, for taking time and for visiting us and sharing your story. And of course, we are looking forward to learning from you. Over to you, Coach Fix.
Wow. Good evening. Good evening. Evening, everyone. I hope you, my leaders, thank you so much for I'm so honored to, to be invited into this type of training that is very, very close to my heart this evening. And I promise you that I'm going to do justice in this training so that when you embark on the cleansing program, next week, you embark with a purpose. You go there understanding why you are doing it in the first place. Not doing it for the hype, but doing it for the beneficial of your health. Thank you so much, my leader. Good evening, everyone. Can I see some fire emoji there? Good evening. Good evening. Evening team, tech team, and also the new people that are also joining with tech team on this beautiful journey of weight loss. Guys, you will see what I mean when I said I actually life calling it being on weight loss, it's really a stewardship, and you will get to understand what I mean by that, because our bodies are representing, this is a temple of God. And when God has entrusted you with this temple, you need to make sure that you take care of it, right? And how do we take care of it? It's by making sure that we drink a lot of water, we supplement, trying to stay away from, all the sicknesses that are across the world and all other things. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Coach Fix. I don't know why my slides are going this way, but nonetheless, let's go, right? So my name is Coach Fix Fikile Nkwinika, and I am 41 years old. I'm a wife to one husband, and I'm a mom of three. And I'm also a Forever Living business owner. Full time now. I've retired from my profession last year. And I'm currently practicing as a certified life coach. And my start weight, when I started the weight loss journey this year in April, I was 95 kg, as you can see there, right? So, um, and my current weight now in just 4 months, right? So my ideal weight is actually, I want to fluctuate between 70 and 65, but we'll see how far we can go, because I still want to develop some muscles. I still want to grow muscles and stuff like that. So I've got an ideal body of how I want to look like. Someone will say, maybe you might have reached your goal, but for me, I have not reached my goal. And weight loss is a journey. So you never got to a point where you say you've arrived. It is not like one of those things where you do your tummy tuck and it stays like this forever. But when you are on this journey, you must, be patient with yourself, be patient with your journey. So that's currently where I am. As you can see here, this picture on your left, this picture was taken in March 2025 at the product center. You can see I was very comfortable in my weight. I've done so many C9. I've started many C9 and I never completed C9 in that picture. I remember how I used to start C9 every Monday. But when we get to Wednesday, Thursday, I had fallen off the wagon and went back to the old me. And this picture that you see here on the right, this is the picture that was taken on the very same day where I had made a decision to say enough is enough. This was in April. I am no longer wanting to live this life of wearing tights, in whether it's summer or winter, the tight thing is just an issue because it's layers and layers. And when you have to go to the bathroom, you are thinking of how many tights you have gone through. It's a struggle. So this was my struggle. And beside that, my BMI was at risk. My health was at risk because my BMI was severe. I don't want to say it was normal, it was severe at this level. So I had to make a decision. I remember visiting my health practitioner, and she did so usually like twice a year I go and I do a health check. And this was the moment where I realized that, Fikile, you have to do something about your weight. Comfort is the enemy of success. And being comfortable in your current weight and saying, I'm married, I don't need to lose weight, I'm comfortable, I'm happy where I am. Your health, you put your health at risk. So when I came back, I wore this two-piece here and I'm like, you know what, this is it. I am starting my weight loss journey. And I started very, like, I was not too serious. Sometimes I always say that the time where you are not taking yourself serious, actually, it's the time where a lot of things can happen, because I had not even planned anything, but I knew that the following day I was starting my weight loss journey. So, I always say you need to look at health as a stewardship, right? I've come to see health as a stewardship. I don't own my strength. We all know that we don't own our strength. We don't own our suffering, but we've been trusted with both, right? And it's up to you what you do with them, right? So I always say that, weight loss or, losing weight, it is a spiritual journey at the same time, because you are getting to rediscover yourself and rediscover your capabilities, rediscovering how God has formed you. Like, you get to rediscover your body, because you are now going to be living in a new body, and in that new body, it's for me, it was a very, it's a spiritual journey, because I get to realize and see the goodness of God and how much really God loves me and actually even gave me a second chance. Do you know that, a lot of people die not knowing what kind of sickness really killed them? Most of the time is that, we eat the wrong food, we get comfortable in the wrong body, and then we consume a lot of sickness, and it's sickness after sickness. The minute you discover you've a sugar diabetic, you find that you are having high blood. 2 minutes you are having a knee problem. And I'm saying this because fortunately for me, I did not have to, I did not encounter all those sickness that I'm mentioning here. But what really stood out for me was that the fact that I had a knee injury, not an injury, but I just woke up one day and my knee was bruised. And when I went to check it out, they told me, "Didn't you fall?" I said, "No, I've never fallen before." And they said, "But your knee, the way it looks like it's fractured, there's something wrong here. Are you exercising?" At that time, I was not exercising. That was the time when I realized that, when you reach the age of 40 and above, when you hit the fourth floor, and I'm sorry if there are people that are already, 40 and above. I don't want to scare you, but I'm just gonna speak my mind and my honesty because that's exactly what I encounter. When you are 40 and above, there are a lot of health challenges that you encounter along the way. But at the same time, um, when they say life begins at 40, I'm energetic, anything, I now enjoy that life that at 40. But before that, I had a knee problem, and this knee problem was also, I could not even sleep. I got to understand now when my mother-in-law complains about a knee problem or a knee that is paining at night and what. At first, I did not comprehend because I had not gone through. But now, when someone says, "I've got a knee problem," I understand because that thing is very painful. And for me, it was because of my weight. I was overweight. So meaning I was putting a lot of my joint at stake because my joint could not carry my excess of weight anymore. So it was a matter of making a decision that, you know what, Coach Fiks, you need to decide whether you want to carry on living like this because you're gonna start limping, and once you limper, and then what? You probably I'll end up having to use a stick. And I mean, I'm still young, 41 years, imagine. So those are the things that I encountered that made me to motivate myself to get where I want to be. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this picture here. This is a picture that I took when I went to one of my presentation here in Pretoria. After I've been on a weight loss, I had not worn like this two-piece here. I had bought it like I think 2 years ago, and I had never worn it because this tight fit skirt is that when you wear it with a big tummy, everything shows up here. So I hated seeing myself or seeing my tummy. And like even if you had worn a tight, like things will just not be in place. But that day I took a leap of faith. I said, "Lord, this is one thing that I have not worn ever since I bought it. I want to see how I look like." And when I wore it, my goodness, the feeling that I felt after wearing it, I was like, this is it. This was after I had done my C9. I had just finished my C9 and stepping into my F15. So I want to say that some people talk about transformation like it's a before and an after photo, but for me, it's been a long road, stone by stone, step by step, sometimes forward, sometimes backward, and I'm still walking even today. So I will not say to you that I have grasped I know exactly what I need to be doing. Every day I get to discover new thing about my body. I get to discover new strength. I get to like God just showed me that, you know what? Yes, I may have given you this body, but you are not in control of this body. I am in control of this body because I discover so many things, so many strengths, so many things that I never thought I had at the beginning, right? So this time, for me, Because I mean, this is my second time doing weight loss. I had done weight loss before, which was my breakthrough in my business. But, due to my mom's passing and, things didn't sit so well because, it happened instantly and we were not expecting it. I actually gained so much weight. So ever since my mom passed away in 2020, from 2021, I've put up so much weight until now. And when I took a decision to say, I want to change my life, I want to better my health. So yeah, so now this is, for me, it was time about, being here for my family, doing this for my family because I do not want to become this mama or had you are already, you are struggling to breathe, your feet are hurting, your joints are hurting. I did not want that. So more than anything else, I said to myself, this is something I want to do it for my kids. I want to be able to go to my kids activities and be able to move around the playground without me having to sit on a chair, because we do see other parents when they go to kids activities, they sit because they can't carry this body. I want to be flexible, so I was doing this for my family as well. And it was also about working and staying mobile, staying useful, and and just be mobile, because now, if I can tell you, my trainings are crazy. And if I were to tell you my first day of running, sure, it was hell. I remember I came home, my legs were hurting, my joints were hurting, my chest was hurting because I had not done something like that in a long time. So when you do something new, your body also gets shocked. But what is important is to not stop. I did not stop because the following day everything was in pain. I was in pain, my body was in pain, my legs were in pain because I started running from from someone who hasn't ran for 3 years. And slowly and steadily, I feel so sharp now, clearer. I sleep better. I move easier, even not even easier. I want to say I move faster, right? And people can come and criticize you and say, and I wanna also encourage you to say that you must close your ears from the naysayers. People because people like saying, oh, you only ran for, I can do 5 kilometer in like less than 30 minutes. Good for them. You can do 5 kilometer in 2 hours. It's okay. You're not in competition with anyone, right? So one thing that also helped me in my weight loss journey is that I started doing what we call pre-packing my meals. So every week I sit on a Sunday, and now that I love cooking, and I love being creative in my meals, because better we eat with our eyes, and that's true. If you are the one who's preparing the food, and when you look at the food, it's not appetizing, it's not inviting, you're not eat it. That is why most people, because they can't find food that is relating to them, they can't find food that is appetizing, they can't find food that is inviting. And they don't know how to prepare those such things like that. So these are some of my pictures, and I always share in the group, the wellness warrior group that we have. Oh, Gitumate, my sweetheart, can I kindly ask you to refrain from writing? I know maybe you might be wanting to zoom, probably that's why there's this, something on my screen. But let me reshare again, because maybe you want to take a picture, but now you can't take this picture with this things written. So let me come back and reshare so that you can be able to share. But if you are in that group of wellness, you will see I'm always posting. Some days when I have the energy, I do post what I'm eating in the morning, some lunch, what I'm having. So these are some of the meals that I prepare. And what helps me now is that I make sure that my fruits are chopped, put in the fridge. Whether it's a strawberry, whether it's blackberries, whether it's mango, chopped and ready. The thing about us is that when we don't plan our meals, I promise you, you will crave things that you don't have and you will end up falling off the wagon. So I want to encourage you, when you embark on this journey, please pre-pack your meals. Go and get your fruits this week, chop them, get those plastic bags. You don't need fancy things. Get those plastic bags and package them nicely, so that when you want to do your smooth, you don't have to start, to fall back. Is that when you're thinking of the time that you need to prepare your food, you're thinking, oh, it's too much, it's going to take too much of my time. So I want to advise you to start pre-packing your meals, even your rice. With brown rice, you can cook your brown rice for the rest of the week, and you just pack it nicely for those days, right? And also another thing that I wanted to also add is that uh, uh, mm, mm, okay, no problem, Kitumetsi. Thank you so much. No problem. I know maybe it's because you wanted to screen grab the pictures of this, but our leader Zama can be able to share, because I do share ingredients of what I added. But look at this food. When imagine when you have prepared this food, weight loss food where it's just brown rice, there's nothing it's nothing inviting you. But here, this was my tuna that I had prepared, and yo guys, I'm telling you, I am loving the person that I am becoming right now. um, I have not changed much in terms of my eating, because I realized that the only problem with eating, there's nothing wrong with eating food. The only problem is when you eat food now and you don't take out the same calories as what you've put in, right? So with me, when I have my supper, I allow my supper to be 2 or 3 hours before I go to sleep, meaning that after I had my supper, I will go out for a walk. And you see me, if you are in the wellness. Some days it's a 1 kilometer walk. The nicest thing is that I go to bed with my tummy empty, not full. So that is the disadvantage of eating and sitting in your couch and feeling comfortable, and you don't eat and you don't get a chance to digest your food, right? So I'll advise you to do your write down, and also find the best. One thing about weight loss is that the first day, second day, you might get it right. But the third and the fourth day, it becomes too much work and whatever, right? And only if you are all over the place. What I mean by being all over the place, you need to find your 3 best meals that you can reinvent for those couple of days that you are going to be on a weight. So let's say you are going to be on C9 for the next 9 days, right? Because in that way, you will be consistent, and you will know that, okay, Monday I'm having my protein is chicken, Tuesday my protein is beef, Thursday my protein is fish. So if you don't do it, you're going to have your best 3 meals. I promise you are not going to keep up. By the time you reach your fourth, you'll be wondering, what am I going to eat today? Should I eat this? You end up eating the wrong food, because now you have not prepared your mind and prepared yourself on what you're going to be eating. So it's very, very important to prepare yourself. Write down your things, your meals, how you're going to be prepared. Like with me, I have a recipe book, recipe book, that some of the things that I just decide to do them myself, and then training. When you are on weight loss is important. Our product is the best, but training also is important when you are embarking on a cleansing program. It's very good to get your heart rate beating at a rate that it has never. For me, for the first time when I got my heart rate beating at 170, I felt so overwhelmed. I was so happy. And I said to myself, oh my goodness, I had never gotten myself to a point where my heart rate can beat and get to a point where it beats to 170, 180. I want to try it. I want you to 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 envision that, or maybe to put yourself in a test. Train yourself hard, or maybe do a sprint. Like maybe if you want to run, just sprint for 20 seconds and really push yourself hard. You'll see what I mean when I say your heart rate. So as I'm saying, you discover a lot of things about yourself in this thing, and you discover mabathi uNkulunkulu uzokupha amandla amasha. Guys, I got to understand it, even though yes, spiritually I knew it, but when coming to the strength of weight loss, I'd never thought it would really play much role. But mabathi uNkulunkulu ukupha amandla amasha, that's what they mean. You discover new strength when you are on a weight loss journey. When your weight loss journey is you are doing it for the Lord. You are saying, God, this is my body and I'm sacrificing this body. I want you to help me, guide me on this journey. Show me my strength. Renew my strength each and every day. I promise you, God is going to renew your strength. Every day uzohamba namandla amanye awungaze wabona empilweni yakho. You know? So when I look at this, guys, this is my last week stats. You know, who would have thought someone who was weighing 96 kg can do 91,900 steps a week? This is on a what? You can see Monday, it was 12,000 steps. Tuesday, 17,000 steps. Wednesday, 12,000 steps. Thursday, 3,000. This was like my rest day. Usually Thursday is my rest days. But because I've got my watch with me and because I cook and I walk, so it add up to that. Friday, 17,000. Saturday, 27,000. But look, overall, in a week, in the past 3 years, and I did 91,000 steps in just 7 days a week, guys. Here is where I actually, did a video on TikTok. You know, this was my last week record where in one day I had done 16 kilometers and steps in just one day. We normally see people doing 5,000 steps, 10,000 steps, but look at Coach Fiks. I broke a record that I had never knew I had. I never knew I had this strength. I never knew that I could do 27,000 steps in one day. It's something new. So when I say that God gives you new strength every day, when you allow Him and to be in this journey with you together, you discover so many things about yourself, So I want to say to you that, this can only happen when you are aligned with God. I know maybe that we might have people that are not spiritual maybe on this call tonight, but no hard feelings or anything like that. This is just my journey. Remember, I'm just sharing with you what works for me. So maybe you maybe you have, we've got people that are, in different religions, and I'm not here, speaking against other people's religions, but I'm just speaking on what works for me and how I have found myself through this journey, right? So when you are on a weight loss, I want to encourage you, as much as you are taking supplements that are helping you to shed some weight, giving you energy, cleansing you, giving you all those nutrition that you need, you also need to put in an effort. How do you put in an effort? You need to train. So you need to, right now, like from tonight, you need to put a structure, write things down. I love writing things down because you cannot memorize everything. You cannot memorize what you're going to do on Monday. You can't memorize what you're going to do Tuesday. You can't memorize what you're going to do Wednesday. Find a book and write your 7-day plan, your 9-day, because you're gonna go on a nine cleansing, detox. So maybe write down your 9-day plan. How are you going to fulfill that 9 day? What are you going to be doing during that 9 day, right? So you write those things down. What meals are you going to be preparing? What shakes are you going to be preparing? Maybe Monday you're going to do a strawberry, Tuesday, so that you need to, guys, you know, for me, like people always say that, oh, maybe it's because you have too much time. It is because, and tomorrow I know my target already tomorrow, what I need to be training on, right? So you need to create new habits. And I love it because you are going on a clean nine. Clean nine is a resetting program where you are resetting new habits. You are getting rid of the old habits and allowing new habits in your way. So most of the time I always say that the scale tells you one part of the story. Because where you could be coming from 95 kg to 80 kg, losing 550 in 4 months. That's me, guys. And to 15 months, did and at 15. However, I still continue taking my Garcinia. I still continue taking my Forever Them. I still continue taking my lean, right? And with my alu every morning, because remember, these are supplements, so you can't stop from taking those things, because I still want, remember, I have not reached my goal. I still want to lose more weight, right? So now, but my body feels lighter, the clothes fit differently, movement is much easier, and the energy lasts longer. Guys, if I can tell you, as I'm sitting with you right now, I am on 1066 calories burned, meaning I've burned 1066 calories just today. Not in 2 days or in 3 days, in one day, right? And I am sitting on 19,600 steps, meaning today my distance is 12.93 kilometers. This can only happen when you are committed. This can only happen when you are serious about what you want to do in life. Burning 1,000 calories, they always say that you need to burn more than what you are consuming. So if you are taking 800 calories, you need to be burning 1,000 calories. You can't say you are burning 800 calories, the same calorie that you took. No, you need to be burning more calories, right? So my mind feels calmer. I no longer live in a constant battle with food. Like, food doesn't boss me anymore. Like, you can bring whatever food, and thinking that maybe I might fall off or whatever. If I don't want, I'm not gonna eat. And one thing about weight loss is that also, even when you are used to those small portions, the day you want to eat more, your body can no longer, it will tell you, it blocks you from taking more food, right? And if you force yourself, you end up feeling sick, right? So my confidence has returned, not because I reached my ideal goal, but because I feel in control again. I am in control of, like, punishment. There are people who go on weight loss as if they are in some sort of, punishment. I wasn't starving. I wasn't counting every bite. I wasn't chasing impossible numbers. People chase impossible numbers. People are constantly checking their scale. Let me tell something. When you embark on a weight loss, ditch the scale aside and just do you. I was simply living in a body that finally worked with me and not against me. Hey, you know that your body can work against you. Like, serious, your body can work against you. Like, when you are starving yourself, you find yourself gaining weight, you know and literally, for sometimes we forget that also mood swings plays a very big role. Also, when we go into our period pains, I mean our menstrual cycle, also it plays a very big role. So, but we don't take account into those things. I get. Now, the habits for staying in shape: time. You need to know how to manage your time. Or when this thing of saying, yeah, I don't have time, my leader Zama, my leader Zama, I don't have time, not at work. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. When I come back, my kids are waiting for me. Hey, your schedule. Put every minute, every hour, make sure you are making it to use. Like, Bona, Oscar waster 1 hour without doing nothing. Right? So time is what we don't have, all of us, but we manage our time. So meaning that you need to write down, and you can, if you want to put reminders, do reminders on your phone, right? And one thing also about weight loss is hydration. If you drink a lot of water, guys, now I drink I drink 4 to 5 liters a day. And even in winter, I used to do that. People who knows me, my team knows. Those that come and visit me at my house, they know I drink 4 to 5 liters a day. Like literally, I'm always going to the bathroom. And as I'm going to the bathroom, I'm adding into my steps. You see, you need to be very intentional about what you're doing. The less bathroom you are making, the less trips of bathroom you are making, means you are not making steps. It means you're not cleansing your system. Because when you drink water, that water must go and clean. And when it cleans, it must come out. But when it stays, and when there isn't enough, how is it going to cleanse you? Right? So you need to make sure that you hydrate, you drink. Start by drinking 2 liters of water. Buy yourself that 2-liter bottle and count yourself from it. Put yourself accountable. Say no to sugar. Hey, please. Yabona utswekere, ushukela. Ngicela umbeke eceleni. Kuzofika isikhathi sokuthi u-enjoy ushukela. But kwamanje focus. Let's be focused on what we are wanting to do. Beka ushukela eceleni. And let me tell you something. This, it happens like izozenzekala nje. You know, because sometimes kunobantu bathi yo mina I want my tea even a 1 teaspoon of sugar. Dish that 1 teaspoon of sugar and start drinking tea without sugar. Not even is sweetener. Sweetener, it is still sweet. Samsung. No sweetener. What is it called? Something, you know? No sweetener, nothing at all. If you are in our business or if you're not in our business, ask them bakuthengele herbal tea, our herbal tea. That one is the best for weight loss. Rather, maybe you switch to that one, right? But stay away from sugar when you are on a weight loss journey. And also start moving. You see, this 1, 2, 3, 4, they add up to this person in the middle. If you can conquer these things, you will conquer, you will be in control of it. This is your world. And in this world of yours, it requires you to be, to know, to manage, and also to be effective. So kulo muzi wakho lo, you need to make sure ukuthi uyawucontrol. Yabona, once waba out of control, now uzoba out of control. Right? I hope I'm making sense. So how long does it take to lose weight? This is the question that I always get most of the time. I'm sure those that are here on this call, they are more focused on how much weight can I lose in the 9 day? How much weight can I lose in 15 days? Guys, can we ditch this thing? Like seriously, if you are wanting to change your weight or you are wanting to look differently, ditch the scale and ditch the time frame, because it's not up to you, even if you wanted to, right? You are not in control of this thing. The only thing that you need to do, that you are in control, is to follow the program and to do what you promised yourself to do. So ditch this thing. How long does it take for me to lose weight? Asikwazi ngoba umzimba wakho wo uNkulunkulu uyo waziyo ukuthi umzimba wakho yini into eyenza ukuthi lose weight kakhulu. You understand? I cannot tell you good when will lose weight in 2 months or in 3 months. I don't know your body. You are the one who knows your body, and God knows your body, right? So stop stressing yourself and be focused. Stop stressing, Guti. Oh, it took me too long to lose. La 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 la. You are on a journey as Jahang, right? Now, when you look at this picture here, less calories eaten, what? Calories burned. Can you see that? Weight gain, more energy in that out, right? When you've got things balanced here, your calories burn, which means the calories that you put, the calories that you are burning, and the calories that you are eating. Then when you are on a weight loss, more energy out than in. It means you need to be burning calories that you are eating and calories burned. Can you see that? I love this thing so much because we get it twisted. We get it twisted. We want to eat a lot and we burn less. And we wonder why our weight loss is taking too long. Because we are not burning more. I know my meals are fluctuating between 800 to 1000 calories, right? So when I burn 1000 calories a day, I get so excited because then it means I'm at a good rate of burning calories, right? So but I want you to stop thinking about how long does it take for me to lose weight. Yabona le ngeke uyazi. Nami nje I can't tell you how long it's going to take, right? But the habits that are supported in your process, protein is the foundation. Every meal you need to have protein. You need to choose. Remember, I said it's best you choose your 3 different types of protein for this process of losing weight than having to figure out mawuvuke ekuseni ukuthi namhlanje uzodla ini. Like program yourself ukuthi ngizodla i-mince, ngizodla i-chicken, ngizodla i-fish. That's it. Yeah, but you know those 3 are the repeatable ones. Every 3 days you repeat them. If you're not gonna put it that way, I promise you, you'll eat wrong food on your 6th day when you're about to close your 9th day. You fall off. Home cooked meals. Let's refrain from board prepared meals. Like, guys, if you are gonna do this weight loss serious, uthenga salad. Why would you want to go and buy a salad instead of making salad for yourself? Like kunabantu but oh, I don't have time, let me rather go and buy a salad. Like really, you know? Because the minute you are preparing the salad, always think you are doing what? You are adding more steps into your routine. When you become lazy of walking, it's a problem on weight loss. It means you're not going to be burning more calories. If you are here on this call and when I will turn you don't your kitchen is not your friend, I want to encourage you to start making your kitchen your friend, because as you are moving from that fridge to the chopping to the basing to the kitchen cabinet, taking something, opening the fridge, doing that, you are walking. You are walking, and meaning you are adding more steps. So with me, I love going live. Almost every day I go live. When I cook, I go live. When I train, I go live. I go live on every little, because I don't want people to come and say, oh, but as we didn't witness your weight loss. People can attest to my journey, because I'm showing them my falls also, even when I'm training as well. It's not like I'm good with training. Some people, they even advise me on live session, and say, oh no, but Coach Fiks, you can do this way, you can do that way. Yeah, but so movement as a routine. Home gym for me is the best. I walk and I also do skipping. So if you don't have a skipping rope, I advise you to go to Mr. Price Sports. There's a skipping rope that can count for you at Mr. Price Sport. Very affordable, less than 200. Get yourself that one and then start moving. And You don't have to start in about 500. You see, the problem with us, we want to go big. Start with that 50 skip a day, that 100 skip. The following day, start adding 10. Add 10 the following day. With me, I like challenging myself. When I know that today I did 5 kilometer, the following day I can add one. Not adding five, like you're not a pro peller and you're not competing with anyone, you know. So you can either run, yes, running is also good as well. I started like that, you know. And I used to also go to YouTube beginner, trainings and start training with those beginner sessions to get myself active. Because remember, my heart rate has not been beating very fast for the past 3 years. So you can imagine now I'm introducing this and I'm starting at a high rate. Aisha, you're not going to be consistent. You'll fall off. I promise you. Then restoring intuition with the noise of craving gone. I learned to listen when my body said enough. Guys, there are people who want to eat. They want to keep on eating, even when the body says, hey, I'm enough, I'm enough. These habits have made my weight loss sustainable. So you can see, Uti, I'm learning as I'm going on this journey. I am learning a lot about my body as well, right? So now, the honest lesson is that I wouldn't have not done without the Forever Living product. That is the honest truth. C9, when you start your weight loss with the C9, it's a cleansing program, right? It helps you to get rid of the old habits and installing new habits. New habits, we're talking about new habits of drinking water, new habits of eating the right food and preparing your meals. So all these things that you're doing, how much water do you drink per hour, my leader? With me, I don't count hourly. Like I said, all I know is that 4 to 5 liters a day must be done. So I don't count hourly or, taking a glass or whatever. I always keep my 2 liter bottle with me. I know if I finish the first one before 12, the next one must be finished before 4 o'clock. Then I know that, okay, my 4 liters is done. So I put myself a timer to say my first 2 liter in the morning must be done before 12. And then my next 2 liter must also be done before 4 p.m. Right. And then before I go to sleep, obviously, I will take another glass of water after I've taken my alu. Right. So, we have the right product, but the only way that this product can work for you is when you're drinking a lot of water. The more water you drink paired with the aloe vera gel, the more flushing, the more cleansing, the more weight you are going to be losing. Some people lose. I mean, I lost 4.5 in my cleansing program. Now talking about my C9, it was 4.5, and then F15. I think F15 didn't do so well. That is why I had to continue with my Garcinia, right? But also because I was not too active. If I would have done 15 with the rate that I am right now, basically, if I can start C9 and F15 from scratch today, guys, you'll see miracles. I will become like you don't slender too much, and I don't want that because I am highly active, you know. So now I understand that sometimes it's not about discipline at all. It's about giving your body the support it needs to reset. C9 and F15 for me gave me gave me that reset. My habit of perfection, but of possibility. It proves me that we have the right product, and the consistency align can really change, can finally make changes in our lives. So for me, losing those 15 kg in just 4 months, if you were to ask people how long did it we're not talking about, those people who are saying, hey, they've lost 20 kg in 10 days or in 20 days. These are organic products. These are not fast things. We are not talking about fast things here. We are talking about a long run standing product that will also work into your health, into improving your health, not only in, but there are certain areas where it goes and it checks whether you lack iron, it fixes. Whether you've got too much this, it fixes. Whether, so it's not just any weight loss. There is more into this product. Yes, water is life. If not a water, I suggest you add aloe to give it flavor, or cucumber. Absolutely, there are those that says they don't like drinking water, but I say, do you know that I think they said 80% of our bodies are made out of water. So when you understand that part, you understand how important water plays a very big role in every part of your body. And you will now start drinking water with an understanding, not because you are doing it for weight loss, right? So, yeah, so, change, it's about choices and making positive, changes, and it doesn't have to be anything drastic. Small, consistent changes stack up. I stopped procrastinating and making excuses, and it's been a good experience so far. I like the result and more peace of mind. Guys, can you see the person that I am right now? Like, from here to here. Can you see how nicely I've been toned my body there? Look at my face. I wish you could see my arms here. Now, when I'm wearing my old clothes, they are too big now. I'm still going to be doing some charity, things. When I'm done, definitely I'm gonna start a new wardrobe. There is the type of body that I want to have. I have not reached my goal yet here. I want to shock myself this time. I want to go extreme. I want to build up. I want to have six pack. I want to have so many things, guys. I want to have that V thing there. Yo, hey, guys, you have not seen it. Ayibona. Hlala la uzobona. Uzobona into. Awukaboni lutho. So from here to here, guys, it was not easy, I must say, but it was doable because I was not putting myself under pressure. I was not competing with anyone. I was not checking. You can literally get lost by watching other people on Facebook saying, "Hey, I've lost 20 kg in 10 days." And when are you thinking your program maybe it's taking too long? Stop it. I want to tell you now, stop confusing yourself. You are with the right product. You just need to be consistent. That's it. Guys, I love myself here. Bona, manje, when my daughter start running, I run with her. Here, I couldn't run. Here, I would walk. But now I can run with them. I can bake with them. I cook. I love my kitchen because I can be in the kitchen for 4 hours and whatever. I don't care. Oksala, I'm adding to my weight loss. I'm adding to my steps. That's my mentality now, you know. So, I mean, wouldn't you want to be that? Wouldn't you want that? Definitely, right? So I want to say to you that those that are going to be cleansing starting from next week, I want to wish you all the best. And I want to say to you that don't shop everywhere. Where you are right now, you are with the right product and with the right team. Yekelani ukubheka abanye abantu ba-confuse bathi hey mina iweight yami ngiyiluze ngani ngalokhu. There are some things. Remember, our products are organic, so meaning they don't have side effects or any long-term, problems. Some of these products that you're gonna take from these people, they might even give you some problems in the future. So I want to say to you guys that, when I'm looking at this lady, I get very emotional. This lady here, I get very emotional because this lady came a long way. This lady had lost her confidence somewhere along the way. But today, this lady, her confidence is just on top of the roof. Like her confidence is unmatched. Her confidence now is level because each and every day this lady gives you every day is unmatched. It's just amazing. So I just want to say that, go out there and represent us very well. Go out there and start showing people how it's like to live a healthy lifestyle. We are stewards of God, and we need to represent Him in every thing that we do in our lives. Tell God what you want your body to look like. Tell God what you want to look like after this cleansing program. He's going to give it to you. Tell God that, listen, I want to be able to run 20 seconds and having my heart rate beating at 180 without coughing, without falling, without anything. Tell God what you want, and He shall grant you the desires of your heart. My name is Coach, the best in your weight loss journey. Write down everything. Listen to your body. Our body speaks. The problem, we don't listen. I was telling my mother-in-law last night, I said, my body is speaking to me, and I can tell what my body wants me to do. Most of the time we silence that that message that our body is sending. The signal doesn't need that, it needs this, yet it needs something else. So I just want to say, listen to your body and shock yourself this time. If you were a size whatever, just go and shock yourself. Don't shock other people. Do it for you, because when you do it for you, it hits deeper on the ground, unlike doing it for other people. So I want to say thank you so much, my leader Zama. I hope I did justice on this training. And you know what? Just go out there and become a good steward. Thank you so much. Have a blessed evening further.
Oh my God. Woo, team. Wow. Thank you so much, Coach Fiks. We are so grateful for the time that you've given to us. Your journey is inspiring. And more than anything, what I love most about it is that you decided to decide. You decided that it was time you made a change. And you definitely made that change. You're looking amazing. You look good. And I think for someone to go on this journey, it is all about why they want to do this, and it is very, very, very personal. So we are so excited to be embarking on this journey together on the 1st of September. We cannot wait to see our renewed bodies, and we wishing you nothing but the best. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I guess we can close now. I do not see any questions. I just see people saying thank you, saying you're looking beautiful. And from Uzama peace. We're out. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. All the best as we embark on our C9 journey.